Oh, I've missed you, Mr. Tusk.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most disturbing fates for horror movie characters that have to be worse than resting in peace. Beware of spoilers.
You live in
a sunken place.
Number 10, Alive but Trapped, the Human Centipede first sequence. 3 tourists in Germany fall prey to a psychotic surgeon in the first installment of the Human Centipede saga. Dr. Joseph Heiter's plan? To surgically join his victims to form a single digestive tract.
The lips from B and C, and the anus of A and B.
It's a horrific experience for everyone, but Lindsay suffers the most. When she tries to escape, she's punished by being made the middle segment. Things get even bleaker for her when Katsuro takes his life, Heiter is killed during a violent standoff, and Jenny dies from her infection. Lindsay's trapped, helpless, and completely alone. With no rescue in sight, she's stuck right in the middle of this grotesque creation. It's easily one of the worst fates ever in horror. Number 9, trapped in Madison's mind, Malignant.
Because they literally share the same brain, I think he's able to trick her mind and make her think she's living her life as usual, essentially placing her in a mental prison, when in reality, Gabriel has hijacked her body and is using it himself.
Gabriel May is undeniably the monster in Malignant, but his fate is as disturbing as it is tragic. As a parasitic twin, Gabriel never had his own life. He was basically cut off, his brain left inside Madison's skull. For years, he was dormant until he clawed his way to control, leaving a series of gruesome murders in his wake. To reclaim her life, Madison confronts Gabriel in the mind space they share.
You have to fight him!
Madison's not home.
Madison, he killed your babies! He was the cause of your miscarriages! He was feeding off of your fetuses to build himself back up!
She tricks and eventually locks him in a mental prison, which means Gabriel is back to being suppressed. Isn't that creepy and somehow sad? He isn't exorcised or killed, just back in the one place he desperately wanted to escape from. It's a torment without end.
We share the same brain.
Number 8, The Mirror Room, Suspiria.
Olga. Come on here. Come. Come to me. Here now.
The last place you'd want to end up, a dance school secretly run by a coven of witches. Just ask Olga Ivanova and Luca Guadagnino's remake of Suspiria. After an altercation with Madame Blanc, she's trapped in a mirror room.
If you feel ill at any time, just stop. You start here. And
There, as Susie Banyan dances under Madame Blanc's direction and hex, every movement twists and contorts Olga's body in the most unnatural, agonizing ways. After she's tossed around like a rag doll, the witches use hooks to drag her barely alive body to the depths of the school. Helpless and broken, Olga is forced to live like the other disfigured victims in this hellish place. It isn't until Susie grants her plea to die that she eventually finds peace. Number 7, A Life Underground, Barbarian. With her grotesque appearance and horrible acts, it's easy to label the mother as a monster. But once you learn her backstory, you realize she's a victim of a fate worse than death. She wasn't born evil, but was the result of years of abuse at the hands of Frank, the real villain of Barbarian. This man abducts women and inflicts unimaginable pain on them and their kids too. As one of them, the mother grew up in darkness, cut off from the world, never given a chance at a normal life. She became a child, a mother, and a monster all at once.
Right here, we're safe. And she's gonna make it through the night. Come morning time, then we can worry about taking her to town.
How do you know she can't get in here?
Shit, I've been living in this place more than 15 years, and she ain't never came in this motherfucker.
Without ever truly understanding what any of it meant, it's not something you'd wish even on your worst enemy. Number 6, becoming Candyman. Candyman.
He'd been hiding in the walls.
In the Candyman lore, becoming the hook-handed spirit is never a voluntary act. It's always tied to trauma and injustice, a cycle of racial violence passed down like a curse. Anthony's transformation is especially brutal. Unlike those who die before becoming Candyman, he's first mutilated, branded with a hook, and left in some sort of limbo.
They smear honeycomb from the nearby hives on his chest and let the bees sting him. A crowd started to form to watch the show.
His transformation begins with a bee sting that spreads like an infection, his skin decaying as if he was dying from inside. The hallucinations follow as he sees his reflection replaced by Candyman's. In the end, he's gunned down by police to make his transformation complete. From struggling artist to a cursed legend, Anthony is forced into a role he never asked for.
You are far from innocent, but they'll say you were. That's all that matters.
Number 5, becoming walrus-like. Tusk.
What happened? Oh, my dear boy, well, you passed out right in front of me.
Too tired.
I mean, one moment I'm waxing lyrically about my many ocean voyages, next thing I know, you fell out of your chair and collapsed.
Some fates are far more chilling than death, and Wallace Brighton's is among the most bizarrely disturbing. Tusk follows the podcaster's encounter with Howard Howe, an eccentric man obsessed with a walrus named Mr. Tusk.
I think he wants me to turn me.
At first, Howard seems quirky but harmless, until things take a darker turn. Wallace is sedated, then wakes up to find his leg amputated. Howard then torturously transforms his captive completely. We're talking about full-body horror here. Tongues cut out, bones reshaped, tusks inserted.
We were walking to dinner and were accosted by brigands in a back alley. My father was stabbed several times with a mugger's knife, and my mother's throat was slashed as if she were cattle. I was placed in an abandoned boys' home in Quebec. Boys whose lives had been destroyed.
Also, Wallace can fit into a walrus costume. Even though he eventually kills his captor, Wallace is ultimately left in an animalistic state. At this point, death would have been the kinder option.
Walruses never cry!
Number 4, the sunken place. Get Out.
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Imagine being locked away in a mental prison and not being able to control your own body. It's an unbearable nightmare. Unfortunately for Chris Washington and other victims of the Armitage family's cult, this is what they face in Get Out.
Oh, no. No. Aren't you something?
After being hypnotized by matriarch Missy, Chris is plunged into the sunken place. In this vast black void, he can see the real world but cannot interact with it. That absolute lack of control and allegory for the African-American experience is enough horror. Never mind the ultimate plot to implant parts of a client's brain into the captive's body, thus isolating the host's still active consciousness.
This is crazy.
Okay, I'm done.
Chris is able to escape this fate, but previous victims weren't so lucky.
You ruined my
Number 3, Chased Forever. It Follows.
I shall tell you all. If one settling a pillow by her head should say, that is not what I meant at all.
Being trapped in a dark void is scary, but being chased by something unstoppable is a never-ending terror. The entity in It Follows never tires, and no matter where you run, it'll surely find you.
I saw a girl in the kitchen. Jay, I love you. You're okay.
The worst part? It can take any form and is only visible to the victim. Jay might seem safe at the end, but a distant figure appears to be stalking her, which means it isn't over yet. Since the curse has passed through intimacy, it also means Jay will never have a normal life. After the entity is done killing its latest victims, it will surely come back for her. She's caught in a cycle where there's no escape.
Do you feel any different?
Number 2. Wasted Sacrifice. The Mist. In this adaptation of Stephen King's cosmic The Mist, a small town faces the nightmare of a mysterious mist that brings deadly monsters.
So, any boogeyman?
Pretty scary, ain't it, Norm?
Yeah, right.
Norm? Norm! What the f***? Get it off! Get it off! Get this freaking thing off me!
Anyone who steps outside of a quarantine store risks being ripped apart, but the people inside present their own danger. Chaos escalates until David Drayton escapes with his son and friends, only for their car to run out of gas in the middle of the unknown.
Well, we gave it a good shot. Nobody can say we didn't.
Nope. Nobody can say that.
In one of the boldest changes to a Stephen King ending, David makes the gut-wrenching decision to kill everyone in the car, leaving no bullets for himself. Moments later, the mist clears and the military arrives. No horror rivals the guilt in committing this terrible act of mercy for nothing. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Living with the Consequences. 7.
Here he comes.
What?
I wish I could have lived like you did.
Shut up.
When the serial killer identified as John Doe surrenders at the climax of 7, the cops don't realize it's part of the plan. He confesses to 5 murders inspired by the 7 deadly sins, then offers to lead detectives William Somerset and David Mills to the final 2 bodies.
Wanting people to listen, you can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore. You have to hit them with a sledgehammer. And then you'll notice you've got their strict attention.
They instead arrive at the delivery site for a box containing the severed head of Mills' wife. The wrathful detective has nothing left to lose when he murders the envious John Doe in front of his fellow officers, completing the deadly cycle.
You lie! You're a f***ing liar! Shut up!
That's what he wants. He wants you to shoot him.
No! No! You tell me that's not true. That's not true.
Become vengeance, David.
Ah, she's all right. You tell me.
Considering how rash this action is, even if he doesn't get jail time, Mills is likely to do something worse to himself. It's one of the worst things to realistically happen to someone.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the gun.
What's in the f***ing box?
Give me the gun.
He just told you.
What is the most brutal fate you ever come across in horror? Let us know in the comments section.
Phase 1 was the hypnotism. That's how they sedate you. Phase 2 is this. Mental preparation. It's basically a psychological pre-op.